Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers versus Deshaun Watson and the New England Patriots.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they're in a real groove of... Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Brings up a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
For a Green Bay Packer.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A.J. Dillon.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On second down, Dillon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
A.J. Dillon.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
I know we were assigned this game, but let's face it, this is the one we wanted, isn't it? A chance to watch an MVP candidate performed down the stretches 4 weeks ago. How are you feeling about his chances?
Well, I think he certainly has a shot. It's going to determine what he does and what the others around him do for these last 4 weeks. But more MVP chatter, it seems like, every year as you hit the month of December. This year's going to be no exception.
Yeah, I know he's not ranked number 1 right now, but if he plays up to his capabilities, I think he's going to win the thing.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Dillon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
He dumps this off to Dillon underneath, and he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They run again with Dillon, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Rodgers pass.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second and 11 now. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Smith on the stop. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Now it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Rodgers' pass. Intended for Devin Funchess. Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson. flush to his right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Watson off play action. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
To
John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Jake Elliott set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Brought down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
50
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Complete to Devin.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
They'll run on 1st down. Hutchins. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
from the gun. Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Watson. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 25. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Watson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morales.
Watson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Packers.
On 2nd down, Hutchins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi, his first touchdown on the year, and the Patriots add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Rodgers sacked.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts
as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. And this one complete right side to Funchess. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Being chased out left. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. Joe Mixon, a couple of touchdown runs. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Hakeem Butler, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they trail the visiting Cowboys at halftime. Ezekiel Elliott has run for a touchdown there. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Covered by Jair Alexander.
To throw is Watson. On third down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Ball carrier. Jair Alexander on the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
On 2nd down now, Hutchins. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And it is now 21-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They run once more with Dillon. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Chase Winovich brought him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Flushed out right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's 2nd and
you can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Patriot first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
1st and 10 at the 35.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Sets up 4th down.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Number 84.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Patriots 30.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's good.
13 yards, 1st down Packers.
1st and 10 at the 21.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10.
That's good.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Dillon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Here's Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
on first down. Hutchins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. New England on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
9-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster.
On 3rd down, Hutchins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. John Ross. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Elliott now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. But the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Aguara complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Rodgers going to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now. And
as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
56.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football.